Behind the policies are the facts, and behind the facts are the numbers, some of them positive, some of them negative. This is Good Chart, Bad Chart. It's ridiculous. Okay, welcome back to another edition of Good Chart, Bad Chart. We're gonna start, as we always do, with the bad. We're not gonna change the name though. So let's bring this up. This has to do with the special elections that we've had since Donald Trump's inauguration. We're now done with them, by the way. This is all that we're gonna have before the midterms. And what you're seeing over there is the swing in vote during special elections, during different cycles. So our information for 2017, 2018 is in that rightmost number right there. And you'll see that there has been an absolutely massive shift in effectively all of these special elections that you can see charted out over the past 6 years. So in particular, the one that was earlier this week, that's Ohio's 12th district. The Republicans appear likely to maintain their hold on that district, but they won it by less than 1 point. And we might come back to it, but it looks like they're probably gonna win it by about 1 point. An absolutely massive 36-point shift from past cycles. And you'll see there a whole bunch of other grayed out special elections that have also seen uniformly massive shifts away from the Republican Party. Some of them much larger than others, but they are all in the same direction. And so, while in the short term, look, the Republicans maintain their hold on that seat as they have for literally decades. Donald Trump is crowing, saying like how victorious he is. We can also look at those numbers and understand what they might predict for the midterm elections, because of course in that special election, we have just a couple of months before we get the next go round on that. And if we don't have Donald Trump's predicted red wave, if we do have a massive shift towards the Democrats, it is possible that their hold on that seat might not last much longer than the 3 months we've got coming up. So that, I guess, is the bad information for the Republicans. Theoretically good information for the Democrats. I guess that could go either way. But I want to turn to some uniformly bad news that is, again, lying beneath the elections that we're undergoing right now, both primary and later on general elections. So let's talk about some of the things that go into our economic situation as individuals, things that we need to pay for either routinely or during emergencies. If we can bring this up, this is a chart from the US Consumer Goods and Services and Wages information. And we're focusing on the things that have become more expensive over time. This is over the last, say, 11 years or so. And what you're seeing there is that some things you'll see on the very bottom, maybe we'll come to those more in the future, things like new cars, household furnishings, their prices have been roughly flat over time. And of course, you do have to bear in mind inflation during that time. But things like housing, things like food and beverages, these normal things that everybody has to pay for on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis have been trending up for more than a decade. And especially if you go back to that for 1 second, some of the things like college textbooks, does anybody actually believe that producing a college textbook costs 2 or 3 times as much as it did just a decade ago? No, but if you're in college, you're gonna have to pay for it. And it's one of the things contributing to absolutely massive college debt. College debt that can stick with you for literally decades. Things like childcare, obviously much more expensive than they were just a decade ago. Hospital services, we focus on that a lot, and rightly so, because those prices have been absolutely skyrocketing. So as we go through these primaries, as we get ready for a general election, understand, if you're out there, especially if you're a politician watching this, this is the experience that people that are not part of the DeVos clan have to deal with on a daily basis, and it's probably gonna affect their vote come November. Thank you so much for watching this video from The Damage Report. Please don't forget to like the video and also to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified as soon as new videos become available. To hear even more about both this topic and other issues not being covered nearly enough by the mainstream media, you're gonna wanna tune in every morning to our full hour-long show. That's at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, available on the TYT Network channel on YouTube TV.